G'day everybody, welcome back to the show. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Alabar Jones and I manage a handful of astral projection teams. And we fly around trying to solve all the world's problems by doing that. This video, I hope it's this video, I hope I got my figure right. This video here sort of works like a mission statement. So that might help you a fair bit to understand who we are and what we do. Now, if you've been watching in the last few weeks, you've noticed that we had, here's a video about it. We met another alien faction and we talked with them for a while and they're different, just to say the least. They called themselves the X Factor. They're actually quite secretive. And what I'm reporting to you now is the conversation I had with them after. Now, for those of you who've been watching the show, we're going to talk about this new alien faction, and they're not actually a faction in the sense of most factions. Most factions are pursuing an agenda that leads them to power. These guys aren't. These guys are here because of, for basically one reason. They've got one objective, which takes a bit of work for them to get done. And they did expect to stay completely secret. You see, what they're concerned about is when the split comes, there will be a great karmic accounting, a karmic ledger that's going to be resolved for everyone and everything connected with Earth, for which they don't want to be here. They don't want to be involved in any of it. See, these guys are refugees from another war. There are 6 alien species represented in this group of less than 100 individuals. Have one ship, just one, though that is an incredibly powerful thing because it allows them to stay under everybody's radar. See, their ship has time distortion capabilities and they can phase in and out in the past and future. It's a technology that their ship has mastered, which means they only get seen when they want to get seen. It's only because our team has had overlapping objectives with them that they spoke to us at all. We discovered them rather than, as with other groups, they opened diplomatic channels. Like we caught them red-handed. Now, they're not nasty, not doing anything bad. They just want to recover all of their people and all of their data and all of their equipment from Earth before the great accounting process or before that moment of reckoning, which I've got my own video. There's an awful other video to do on that. Like it's going to be important. What was interesting is they gave me a few warnings of things to come. They told me a few things about my life. And here's the really fascinating part. They told me that there is a faction of Pleiadians who love me, who think I'm awesome. Even for all of the smack I've been talking about the Pleiadians as a whole, right? Those guys also want to distinguish themselves from other factions within the group that we call the Pleiadians, because that group is not homogenous. They're not all the same at all. And so you'll be seeing an interview with them soon enough. What they told me, which is unverified, and this sounds like I'm blowing my own horn, but I say this with reservations, that they say I'm at least 50% responsible for the very near shutdown of reptilian operations on Earth. Sure, I'd like to believe that because I don't think I'm significant enough to make that big of a dent into the future of Earth. I'm just doing my little part. Now, as you may have seen, I've had a couple of cracks at this demon lord called Al Ghul, or the god of alcohol. Or should I say alcoholics? He is the demon that makes alcohol drinkers into alcoholics. And I've had 2 goes at trying to destroy him altogether. And in one instance, I killed the head of the snake and he was almost instantly replaced by his lieutenant. On the second try, I got a bit like not even 10% of his hierarchy. And they've reformed in the months since that. But I wanted to hire their faction as mercenaries to help me make sure that we got every single one of those nasty demons that we were hoping to catch. And they turned down the offer because, like, that faction, like they're split completely. They don't really want to engage in all-out warfare. They're not interested in fighting another war or winning another battle. They want what they want. They want to get their people. They want to get out of here. And so I would have really loved to have on my resume that I negotiated a contract with Off-World Mercenaries. That would really make my day. However, they didn't say yes. They've got other things to do. As much as I would have loved that. Not that any currency I have to pay them was any use to them anyway. But I tried because, like, I know we just didn't have enough personnel to close out alcoholism on Earth. Like, we just don't have enough people to make it to complete the task fully. As talented as the people we have are, but they did upgrade the weaponry we're using. See, these guys, they've been doing light work for as long as anybody, and they've fought at least one war for one planet, and the materials and the skills they have, the tools they use, I know that the tools they gave me are superior to the ones that I'm already using. And so we just have a massive upgrade in what our team's capacities will be in the coming year, which I find really exciting. So stay tuned. We're going to do some more cool stuff. I don't think we're going to do another video about those guys, but we might. You know, they're still going to pick up the phone if we ask, but what I really want is help fighting these battles, and these guys don't want to do it. So, you know, how much more do we have to talk about? Though they did direct me to a particular guy in the Pleiadian faction who really wants to be my friend. So you'll hear from those guys in the near future. That's a lot going on all at once, isn't it? But you know, we love this stuff. There's nothing more interesting for us to do. And everybody's really enthusiastic and excited to get into what we want to get into next year. For those of you who are liking my content, I've got 3 big things to promote. One is I'm just releasing the first interview with the 7 Deadly Sins, the God of Sloth, and that'll be on iTunes and a bunch of other podcasts, probably by New Year's. Secondly, my book looks like it's ready for printing, which is The Energy of Food. So when you eat rice, what is the energy and what are the personality traits that you're absorbing? Or wheat, or potatoes, or tomatoes, or cocoa, or whatever. When you eat eggs, how do they make you, what feelings and what softwares and programs are they embedding in your body? Very interesting stuff. And pioneering in the field. And the third thing I want to say is I'm running an astral projection course for January next year. And if you would like to join it, please put your email into the little machine that's on my website. Anyway, I'd love to talk to you all again. Ciao for now. May the force be with you. Bye.